As you may be able to hear in the song in the background, welcome to the jungle. As we have the Battle of the Tigers here just off of I-85 in LaGrange, Georgia. We have the Troup County Tigers and the visiting Harris County Tigers battling out here at the jungle at Troup High at Tiger Field. Tyler Dykes with you on the call. Thank you so much for watching here on YouTube, on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and on Kudzu Sports. This is Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. As tonight, once again, we have Harris County versus Troup County. Starting lineup for Harris County in their batting order, playing third base, number 5, Will Dimitri. Playing shortstop, number 7, Luke McEldoon. Batting third, pitcher, number 13, Dejon Elder. Playing first base, batting fourth, number 3, Hudson Clark. Colt Angel, the left fielder, number 19, batting fifth. Sawyer Roper playing a designated hitter, number 14. Caden Dimitri batting seventh, playing right field. And batting eighth, the catcher, number 35, Brody Johnson. And Jacob Gilstrap, number 6, shortstop, batting ninth. Starting pitcher for Troup County is number 10, Jake Perry. And he's about to start us off here tonight. And as we get into this match, I want to say a big thank you to Derek Mosley Concrete Services for sponsoring this Derek Mosley Concrete Services Harris County Game of the Week, as well as Sheriff Mike Jolly and the Harris County Sheriff's Department. And a big thank you to Rick Knight State Farm as the first pitch comes in. Taken up the middle, first pitch through the shortstop there. And Harris County first pitch singles out in the first inning here. And already hit recorded for the Harris County Tigers. Up next, number 7, Luke McEldoon, the shortstop. Got a runner on first base. It's in the first batter, first pitch. Goes the way of Harris County. Up to bat again, Luke McEldoon. And doing a check throw to first is Jake Perry. Beautiful day here in LaGrange, Georgia, in Troup County. Got intermittent clouds coming in, partly cloudy day. Slight breeze coming in, though, as right back up the middle, opportunity for a double play. Decides to just play it to first. And it's a throw out on the second pitch there. But Harris County does advance, runner on second. As the pitcher, number 13, Dejon Elder, comes in. This is only the third pitch of the game. Already one out to Troup County. And called strike on the first pitch there. Has great crowd coming in for both sides. Both counties showing out here at Tiger Field. At swing, going out towards right field. As that was a foul there. So that's 2 strikes towards Elder. And wind up about to come here from Jake Perry. And just over the head, out of the catcher could not keep hold of it. So Harris County advances to have a runner in scoring position here on third base. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elder. Pitch comes in. Taken by Elder, finds the gap in left field. Harris County brings one home. As that is a single for Elder here in the first. And Harris County takes an early 1-0 lead. Your Harris County Tigers coming into this game 18-5 overall, 11-1 in their region. They are 9-1 at home, 7-3 away, 2-1 in neutral territory. Before going into this match, according to Max Preps, they have scored 219 runs and allowed 58, and they are on a 3-game win streak. As Perry faces his fourth batter down low for a ball. And up to bat is number 3, Hudson Clark, the first baseman for Harris County. So call that a strike. One ball, one strike at the moment for Hudson Clark. After this pitch, I'll let you know how Troup County stands going into this match. As Perry checks first base. Troup County 19-3 overall, 10-0 in their region. They're in their first place in their region. 6-1 here at Tiger Field, 11-1 away from home, 2-1 in neutral territory. They've scored 240 but have allowed 77, and they are on a 13-game winning streak coming into this match. It's just outside ball 2, making it 2-1 for Troup County. And foul ball there, making it 2 strikes. As Elder has an RBI for his Tigers. And foul tip there. As play continues here. 1 out, still for Harris County. What could be dubbed the battle of the counties here. As Perry looking to pitch again, facing his fourth batter. Called strike, and that is a strikeout for Perry. And coming up to bat is Colt Angel, the left fielder for Harris County. Batter number 5. As time is taken there by Angel. Currently only a runner on first. 2 outs for Harris County. And Colt Angel rips it to right field, chasing it back. And the catch is beautifully made there. First pitch, first out. And that is the end of the first here. And Troup County, Harris County with 1 run. Perry with 1 strikeout. We'll be back in a moment here at the Derek Moxley Concrete Services Game of the Week on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Glenn's Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And Troup County up to bat, leading off, number 22, Garrison Edwards, the left fielder, Dejon Elder, the pitcher. Here's your starting lineup for the home Troup County Tigers. Batting first, number 22, the left fielder, Garrison Edwards. Number 2, catcher. Batting second, catcher, number 5, Willis. Batting third, number 7, Munkus, the center fielder. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 25, Walker. Batting fifth, number 8, the shortstop, Chase Mosley. Batting sixth, number 3, Wilson, the first baseman. Batting seventh, the starting pitcher, Jake Perry, number 10. Batting eighth, Trey Dean, the right fielder, number 11. Checking on the check swing here on the first pitch. Going to say he didn't go around, so that will be a ball here for the first pitch of the day. And batting ninth, Delaney, the second baseman, number 4 for Troup County. As a reminder, Dejon Elder is up to bat first is up to pitch first for Harris County. And excuse me, they did say that he went around, so it is 1-1 here for Troup County. Harris County scored 1 run in the first, foul tip to make it strike 2 here at the bottom of the first. Again, you can see I-85 in the background as Troup County High School is right off the interstate as foul tip there. For pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Defensively, both teams are pretty even. Harris County has allowed 58 runs. Troup County has allowed 77, but has scored more and has pop up to center field. And that is a fly out to center field to end the first at bat and to give Harris County their first out of the inning. Batting up next, number 5, Brady Willis, the catcher. And first pitch, top of the zone, called strike. Making it 0-1. Elder, the right-hander versus the left-hander. And good little hop at a shortstop. Quick play coming to first. Called safe off the bag there. And coming up to bat, number 7, Davis Munkus, the center fielder. As Harris County disputing the play at first base. They're going to call it safe. And Troup County has a runner on base. As Elder facing his third batter of the inning. And outside in the strike zone, so that's first strike for Elder. And check, safe, almost got him, did Elder. Playing first base for the Tigers is number 3, Hudson Clark. Catching, number 35, Brody Johnson. And Elder decides to check first again, trying to see if they can catch out the base runner there, as there is a pinch runner in for Troup County. And pitch comes in. Looking to steal second. It's Troup County. Throw comes in. And I believe they called him out, and they did on the throw-in. 1-1. But the Tigers from Hamilton find the play there on the attempted stolen bag, and that is 2 outs now. For Harris County as a foul tip there. And that is 2 strikes. 2 Harris County foul tip coming the other way off the netting. And the 5th pitch attempt here from Elder. Again, a beautiful day in Troup County, so if you support either of these teams and you're in the area, come and support the Tigers of your choosing because they are both here at Tiger Field just off of I-85. Ball high for second ball. Yeah, come check it all out. Beautiful campus here at Troup County High School, beautiful field. Lots of places to sit and watch these Tigers face off as we're in a full count. And Elder, 3-2, finds the gap in the shortstop, and a single there for Munkus.
All right, Carson, do a job, bud.
Up to bat, number 25, Carson Walker.
And number 25, the third baseman, Carson Walker, up to bat for Troup County. Getting the signal from the third base coach. And then the second out of this inning was on the stolen base attempt. So 2 outs. And that'll be 1 ball for the first pitch from Elder. As it is 1-1. And ball to center field, tracking it, and caught. And fly out in center field there. And that will end the first inning here in the Battle of the Counties. Currently, Harris County up 1 as they come to bat. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And welcome back to Tiger Field at Troup County High School. Harris County's Sawyer Roper starts the inning as after 13 pitches in the first, out comes Jake Perry, number 10, and first pitch has a whiff from Roper, and that'll be a strike for the Troup County Tigers. And foul tip to the back of the net. Makes it strike 2. And as we begin this inning, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Also want to give a big shout out to Derek Monson Concrete Services for sponsoring this Harris County Game of the Week, along with Sheriff Mike Jolly and the Harris County Sheriff's Department, and Rick Knight State Farm Agency in Hamilton, Georgia. So we start at the top of the second. And this looks to be a ground out to first. Great play. As that is a ground out there to end the first batter in the second.
Number 11.
As next up is number 11, Caden Dimitri, the right fielder. And called strike on the first pitch. And play coming to center field. Actually leaning more towards right field, and that is out number 2.
Next up, number 35.
And next up, number 35, Brody Johnson, the catcher. Quick 2 outs in quick succession here for Troup County. And strike coming in. First pitch strike. All 3 batters Perry's faced so far, first pitch has been a strike. Just outside the zone there for a ball. Count 1-1. As pitch comes in from Jake Perry. And foul tip to right field. Making it the count 1-2. As again, this is Brody Johnson for Harris County up to bat. And ball there. Making it 2-2. And just outside, 3-2. Now full count runs full. Perry just needs one more strike to get out of this jam he's got. And foul tip to right field, out of play. And here comes from Perry. Foul tip, out of play, towards the parking lot. Don't believe there was any glass breaking there. As this is the 8th pitch against Johnson. Good showdown here. Perry looking to go 3 up, 3 down in this inning. Harris County looking to see if they can get a runner on base. And foul tip from Johnson. The duel continues. as Perry's on pitch number 29. And goes just on top of the head. And Johnson walks. And that means number 6, Jacob Gilstrap
Number 6.
will come out to bat for Harris County. Harris County, the Tigers have a player on first. And Perry finds the zone for the first strike. Making the count 0-1. And called ball. Count runs even. And pitch is high, making it 2-1. It's getting a beautiful day here in Troup County. Sun's about to set as Perry checks, throws to his first baseman, Wilson, number 3. But again, beautiful day in Troup County, and it will turn into a beautiful evening soon. If you're a fan of either Tigers, come out and support the Tigers of your choosing. And called strike. Pitcher's count now 2-2. As Perry faces his 4th batter of the inning. Looking to see if he can get out of this jam. No runners in scoring position. As goes Harris County. Stolen base. I believe count will be 3-2. Now just waiting on confirmation from the umpire. As it is 3-2. Now Harris County has a runner in scoring position. And Perry now has 2 consecutive walks with a runner on first and second. Up to bat
Number 5.
for Harris County. Goes back up to the top of the lineup. Will Dimitri. And foul tip. They're going to call it a strike. On Dimitri. Count 0-1. And finds a gap in left field. Harris County looking to see if they can make it 2. Single there for Dimitri. Bases run full. And up to bat, number 7, the shortstop, Luke McEldoon. As after 2 quick outs for Jake Perry, he's allowed 3 runners on base. And great sinker there. As it's now 0-1 to Perry. 2 strikes in a row. 1 more strike, and he gets out of this jam. As Perry winds up the pitch. Bases run full. Pitch comes in. Just outside of the zone. Makes the count 1-2. Perry was convinced of that. Should have stayed in the strike zone. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And coming right back to Perry. And he makes the play, gets himself out of that jam. And just like that, Troup County able to get themselves out of that. And the home Troup County Tigers come up to bat here at the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we've been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes you like them. Juicy burn steaks, crisp salad appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at
Chase Mosley up to bat for Troup County here in the bottom of the second. First pitch from Elder is a ball. Second pitch from Elder is a ball. This is Elder's 20th pitch of the game. And going out to right field is a hit. As Chase going for 2. He gets it. And that is a double for Troup County. And Courtney Wilson, the first baseman, for his first at-bat. I'll do my best to keep you up to date with pitching numbers throughout this game. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe the limit for pitchers is 105. I believe it's 105, 115. I will definitely let you know when we hit triple digits for these pitchers in this game. So I'll keep you up to date on that, but that was the 20th pitch for Elder. As again, up to bat is Wilson, who foul tips his first. And makes the count 0-1. Troup County with a double there to start the inning. And second foul tip in a row just over Harris County dugout. Making it two strikes for Elder. This is a pitcher's count so far. Runner in scoring position for Troup County. These clouds have come in again on a beautiful day here at Tiger Field. And strike out there. And Elder.
Up to bat, number 10, Jake Perry.
So Elder does record his first strikeout. His contemporary Perry has one as well. And just outside the zone there for Elder. As up to bat for Troup County is pitching duel. This is Jake Perry, number 10. And Elder able to find the strike zone there. Even in the count, 1-1. Here in the bottom of the second. And just outside the zone, making it 2-1. So say big thank you to our sponsors once again, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic, along with Planet Fitness, Houlihan's, Gordy's Eye Care, Zaxby's, Derek Monson Concrete Services, of course, for sponsoring this Derek Monson Concrete Services Game of the Week. His count runs even, pitcher count here. Also, big thank you to NIAG2, Columbus Lions, Sports Visions, and all of our great partners here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And hit to right field, and that is an out. And 2 outs in a row there for the Tigers from Hamilton here at the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 score. And Trey Dean, the right fielder, up to bat. This is Elder's 4th batter here. That last at bat, ball strike, and a fly out. As Trey Dean is getting instruction from his coach from the dugout. As Troup County looking to see if they can even the score. Still got a runner in scoring position on second base. Elder looking to see if he needs to check second base. He doesn't. In the dirt. Ball 1. Making the count 1-0. And Brody Johnson calls a timeout to go speak with Elder. 1-0 count. As Elder looking to see what they can do here. Steps off the plate. And here it comes, out to right field. And makes the play, and that is the 3rd out. One strikeout, 2 flyouts there for Harris County. And at the top of the 3rd, as they come back out to bat, it's all Harris County, 1-0 to the Tigers from Hamilton. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision, 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
As we start the third inning, just want to say a big thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Jack Memorial Houston Hospital and the Houston Clinic. Thanks so much for what you do in supporting us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, so we can bring high school sports from all across the Chattahoochee Valley to you here at home on YouTube and on Facebook. First pitch ball. If you're watching on YouTube, on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, subscribe to the channel for more high school athletic content just like this. I believe we have 6 games going on at the moment, maybe even more. But go check that out on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And if you're watching over on Facebook on Kudzu Sports, you want to keep up with your Harris County Tigers and athletics, be sure to follow us here on Kudzu Sports for more Harris County athletics. Speaking of Harris County athletics, they're up to bat. And up to bat, Dejon Elder. And foul tip coming our way, making the count 2-2. Going to try to update the pitch count that I have for Troup County. As Elder to third base to first base. And that is an out. On the first batter for Elder.
Number 3.
As that first one there is called a strike. And then a ball, striking a ball there. Count even for Perry. Up to bat is Hudson Clark. Count 2-1. This is pitch number 49 for Perry. Here in the top of the third. And play 2 right field out of play for a strike. Count runs even. I don't believe I mentioned this yet, but it is 325 to left field. I can't see right field, but I would assume that those markings are plus or minus 5 feet of 325. To center field, and the American flag in the background, 365 feet as the pitch is in the dirt. Count runs full. As Perry's now officially over the half a century mark in number of pitches. And just outside the zone, and that's another walk. That's his third walk of the game for Perry. And that gives Harris County one on base. Up to bat, number 19, Colt Angel, left fielder for Harris County. Here in the top of the third. First at bat in the first inning, fly out. As miscommunication there allows him for a single. First pitch, first hit.
Up to bat, number 14.
And that gives number 14, Sawyer Roper, who had a ground out to first base in the first inning, or excuse me, in the second inning. Gives him a runner in scoring position. The Tigers from Hamilton, Harris County Tigers, have a chance to increase their lead here in the top of the third. As almost a check swing there, but it turns into a foul tip for the first strike for Sawyer Roper. As count runs even, 1-1. Again, this is Sawyer Roper here. Grounded out towards first base for his first out. And great curveball in, making it pitchers count 1-2. Only one strikeout so far for Perry. This pitch comes in just high, making the count 2-2. Count runs even. And whiff, miss, strikeout number 2. For Perry. Making it 2 outs. Caden Dimitri, first at bat in the second inning, had a fly out to right field. That's what Troup County's looking for. But if you're watching on Kudzu Sports, your Harris County Tigers are not looking for that. They are looking for another ball from Perry. Also, just wants to give a big shout out and thank you to the staff and volunteers and the team here at Troup County Strike. They helped me out a lot here, running power to where we're at here in the bleachers behind home plate. So a big shout out and thank you to Troup County. And catch your calls time again. Thank you to the Tigers. They have been excellent hosts, and thank you so much to them. And again, if you are in the LaGrange or Troup County area, even if you're from Hamilton, it's only a 30-minute drive up Highway 27. So I would get in that car and come up here and watch your Harris County Tigers face off against Troup County, the 2025 Class 3A state champions here in baseball. You get a beautiful field. I could literally see I-85 right behind center field here. So come and check out the Battle of the Tigers, the Battle of the Counties here in LaGrange, Georgia. Just off of, I believe it's exit 14 that is just off of on I-85. Exit 14 or 16. As pitch comes in, foul tip. Count runs 1-2. As Perry's looking to get out of the inning. And again, reminder up to bat is Caden Dimitri, the right fielder. The right fielder flew out to right field to have the second out of the second inning. As Perry has the pitch to get him out of this jam. County has players on. Harris County has players on first and second, and swing, miss, whiff, 2 strikeouts in a row for Perry. And that does it for the top of the third. Coming up after this break, it will be Harris County coming up to bat. We'll come back quickly so I can let you know of how these teams fared coming into this match. But before that, it's a quick word from our sponsor here for the Harris County Game of the Week, Derek Moxley Concrete Services. Family owned and operated for over 28 years, Derek Moxley Concrete Services would love to help you out for your next project. They specialize in both commercial and residential construction, and they would love to help provide concrete services for whatever your next project might be. For more information, give them a call at 706-566-9212. Big thank you to Derek Moxley Concrete Services and Derek Moxley for supporting Harris County High School Athletics here on Kudzu Sports. Bottom of the third for Troup County. Dejon Elder currently on 30 pitches for his Tigers compared to 61 that his compatriot over on Troup County is at right now. Up to bat for the first time in this game, Delaney, the second baseman, and fly out right behind us here towards the softball field. And that is a strike through a foul tip. And that it makes the count 1-1. And foul tip once again to the parking lot. And this is Torion Delaney. Count runs 1-2. His first at-bat of the game. And Delaney may have been trying to interfere just a little bit there to get the catch out. But I believe that will count on the books as a strikeout. And coming up, Garrison Edwards, number 22, the left fielder, in the bottom of the third. His second at-bat, he begins it with a foul tip. And count runs 0-1. And has potential for a ground out here to shortstop, but he is called out. I thought that play would have been close. And 2 up, 2 down so far for Harris County. That's a ground out from shortstop to first. And Elder facing his third batter already in this inning. Inside, ball 1. Also want to give another shout out to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live after this pitch, which is called strike. Glen Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, so we can bring high school athletics from one cause to true value to you here at home on YouTube and on Facebook. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Big thank you to our other sponsors such as Planet Fitness, Houlihan's, Gordy's Eye Care, Zaxby's, State Farm through Carroll Purdue, and also Rick Knight State Farm for Kudzu. Ball 2. Alex Quinney for sponsoring the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. NIA G2, Derek Mozzie Concrete Services, Masterwall, Terry Johnson Insurance Agency. And to all of our partners here, thank you so much, as this is going to be the third out here on the ground out. Quick 3 up, quick 3 down for Harris County. We'll be right back on the top of the 4th here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I promised to tell the tape before we started that last half inning. I'll give it to you now in just a moment of how these teams entered this matchup going into this game. So we'll start with the visiting Harris County Tigers. They went into this game. Again, reminder, this is all stats before this game has started. 18-5 overall, 11-1 in their region, second in their region. 9-1 at home, 7-3 away, 2-1 in neutral territory. They've scored 219 runs, allowed 58, and they are on a 3-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the home Troup County Tigers, they came into this match 19-3 overall, undefeated, 10-0 in their region, first place in their region, 6-1 at home, 11-1 away, 2-1 in neutral territory. Scored 240, and they've allowed 77, and they are on a 13-game win streak. Top of the fourth, pitcher Jake Perry has 61 pitches starting this inning. Up to bat for your Harris County Tigers, number 35, Brody Johnson, walked in the second inning. Top of the fourth here, as the sun is beginning to set behind the trees that are behind the right side of play on the home, behind the home dugout. Again, Troup County, I drive by this school pretty much every week, and finally being on campus, it is a beautiful campus. And again, if you are watching on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, whether you're from Troup County or supporting Troup County or Harris County, come out and support those Tigers of your choosing, as single comes in for Brody Johnson to start the fourth. First pitch. And Perry lets in a hit as pinch runner coming in for Harris County. That is number 12. And up to bat, Jacob Gilstrap comes in. Walked as well in his first at bat against Perry. And whiff and a miss. Strike there for Perry. One pitch, one hit so far in this inning. And Perry checks on first base. Between these batters, I'll let you know who is out in the outfield for the home Troup County Tigers. And swinging a miss, 2 strikes in a row for Perry. Starting pitcher, of course, is Jake Perry. Starting catcher, number 5, Randy Willis. First base is Wilson. Third base, Walker. Playing shortstop as Perry checks to Wilson. Playing shortstop is Mosley. Playing second base is Delaney. Third base, Walker. And count runs 1 and 2. Playing right field, Trey Dean. Center field, Munkus. Left field, Edwards. Is your outfield at the moment for Troup County. Count runs 1 and 2. And this could be a fly out to center field. And it is.
Next up, number 5.
I'm going to say that was in between center and right field there. And up to bat for Harris County, number 5, Will Dimitri. It's 1 out here. Player on first base for Harris County Tigers, and foul out to right field. That right field has been popular. 4 fouls so far. As it's righty versus righty. Will Dimitri singled in the first and the second. So 2 at-bats, 2 singles. Has a chance to do it again as Troup County looking to make a double, makes a second. And another single for Dimitri. 2 outs. Dimitri has singled in his 3 at-bats so far. Perfect perfect at-bat percentage so far. Number 7, Luke McEldoon, the shortstop or second baseman, is up. He had a ground out to first and a fly out to Jake Perry in the second inning. He actually ended the second inning for the Tigers in black. First pitch, McEldoon looking to make it to second, and he does. Excuse me, it's not McEldoon, that's Dimitri. He makes it to second. Making the count 1-0. As Harris County now has a runner in scoring position. Pitch comes in, outside, ball 2. And what's pitch number 70 for Perry? Again, I can't remember the numbers. It's around 105, 115 pitches in the GHSA that a pitcher can do in one game. His last 3 have been balls. 3-0 is the count. And Perry looking to see if he can get himself out of this hole. And here it comes, runner towards third. Makes it. Throw just outside. Stolen bag there. And I believe that's going to be strike 1. Count should be 3-1. So we're going to confirm that with the umpire, but that should be a 3-1 count. But it doesn't matter because it becomes a ball 4. So that is a walk for McEldoon as Dejon Elder up to bat. Fifth at bat here for Perry in this inning. Equals his most that he faced. He faced 5 in the last inning in the third. Excuse me, he actually faced 6 in the second and stolen base there. Harris County has 2 in scoring position. As count 0-0 for either side. And here play comes in. And Troup County gets himself out of the inning. And just like that, we're to the bottom of the 4th with Troup County coming up to bat. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are. And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And coming to the bottom of the fourth, as number 7, Davis Munkus, comes into bat. Dejan Elder pitching his 41st here in the bottom of the fourth. Now Elder looking to see if he could create another opportunity for a strikeout here. Instead, first pitch is a ball. Count 0-1, 1-0, excuse me. And just inside for second ball there. Again, bottom of the fourth here. And again, up to bat is Munkus. He singled. In his first at bat. This is only his second at bat. Got a hitter's count 3-0. And Elder throws a fastball. Strike there. Count 3-1. And Elder walks Munkus. Third baseman Carson Walker flied out to center field in his first at bat. Getting the call from his coach there. And strike. Count 0-1 to Elder. And there's a hit by pitch there. Giving Troup County 2 on base. As shortstop Chase Mosley comes in and meeting at the mound there for Harris County. They're just talking to Elder. As Troup County has 2 in scoring position. And Mosley, the shortstop, doubled in his first at bat. Double would give the tying run to Troup County. No outs for Troup County. As looking for a bunt is Mosley, but it goes into the netting for foul tip. Count 0-1, currently in favor of the Harris County Tigers. Looking for the bunt again is Mosley. as Elder walks off. Mosley still looking to bunt, and he does. Sarah's going to let it go. Foul. They're not going to throw to first. Throw missed at first base. Troup County brings one in. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. Making the score 1-1. That is an RBI for Mosley. And still no outs. Everything's all coming up Troup County this inning. Bottom of the fourth. Pitcher's inside. A great cover from Brody Johnson. As Elder struggling to find the strike zone here. He's thrown only one strike, or excuse me, 2 strikes this inning. As swing and a whiff from Wilson. Striked out in his first at bat did Wilson, but he's got 2 in scoring position with no outs. And foul tip there. Count runs even. Pitchers count 2-2. And pinch runner coming in for Troup County. That is number 12 coming in. This is Courtney Wilson, first baseman. Again, beautiful evening here in Troup County. Sun's finally starting to set behind the trees behind us. And Courtney to center field. It will be a fly out. And Brace coming home. Here comes Troup County. Troup County on a sacrifice fly grabs the lead, making it 2-1 at the bottom of the fourth. And Jake Perry, the pitcher, who had a fly out of his own in the second inning. Elder has been struggling a little bit, as that was his first out of this inning. Here in the bottom of the fourth. So they're going to retrieve a ball from left field. And strike there on the first pitch for Elder. Troup County has a runner on second. 1 out. And Jake Perry looking to see if he can make it 3 runs here for his Tigers. Again, fly out. May find the gap between second and center field. It drops, hit. Single there. And that gives Troup County 2-on-2 to play with on the bases. Trey Dean, the right fielder, flew out in the second in his first at bat. And great stop there from Johnson. As this is pitch number 58 for Elder. And foul tip to the parking lot. Count runs 1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. And playing the dirt for ball 2. As Elder coming in 2-1, now 3-1. It's only got one more spot to put a batter, and then bases will be loaded. 3-1. And pitch comes in low, ball 4. And bases loaded for Harris County.
Number 4, Torion Delaney.
As Torion Delaney striked out / tag in the third inning. This is the 7th batter here in the bottom of the fourth for Troup County. They maybe go through the whole lineup here. As second baseman Torion Delaney starts his at bat against Elder. Delaney looking for the bunt, finds the foul tip instead for strike number 1. As Delaney anchoring the lineup. Ball comes in just inside. 1-1 count for Harris County. Elder just high, 2-1. Troup County has the bases loaded. Would expect a good hit to give them more runs. 2-1, hitters count. And finds the bottom of the zone. Count runs even. It's now full count for Elder. Walk would be dangerous here. Doesn't have anywhere to put Delaney, so this would be a run if the ball comes in. And outside the zone, walk comes in. Troup County now has a run and an insurance goal, making it 3-1 to them. And this might see the end of Elder's night. And it does. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for continuing coverage of the bottom of the fourth inning here from Troup County, LaGrange, Georgia, on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Harris County brings in number 1, Caden Harrison, to start this game. Dejon Elder finishes 66 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. Excuse me.
Leading off for your Troup County Tigers, number 22.
Excuse me, 2 strikeouts. Excuse me. As Caden Harrison starts, and up to bat is number 22, Garrison Edwards, left fielder, and pitch number 1 from Caden Harrison is a strike. And walks off here against Edwards. Bottom of the 4th, 3-1. The score, Troup County. All 3 have come in the bottom of the 4th. Harrison may have hit the bat there. Close to the head of Edwards. Not sure on what the call would be on that. It did tip the bat, but because there was an accidental contact, they may just call this a ball. They're not going to call it a strike. Foul tip. Count 0-2. Excuse me, the count may be 0-1. Count 1-2. Pitcher's count so far as Harrison steps off the plate once again. Elder pitched 4 1/3 innings. And high coming in, 2 balls in a row for Harrison. And ground out to second, not able. Not able to pick it up. That gives Troup County their 4th. Still with 1 out. And that was a single by Edwards. This is the 9th batter here in the 4th. So we have gone through the entire lineup for Troup County, starting with Munkus, Harrison, strike. Base is still loaded for Troup County. Again, all 4 have been scored in this inning. 2 strikes in a row for Harrison. Count 0-2. And just outside, ball 1. And again, left field, 2 left field, and I would assume this is the same distance to right field, 325 feet, 2 center, 365. As the sun begins to set, lights should be turning on here shortly here at Tiger Field in Troup County. Foul tip. And the at-bat continues. This is pitch number 5 between Harrison and Willis, the catcher for Troup County. Again, great crowd here supporting the counties. As Harrison with a curveball and with the K finally grabs that all-important second out. As Munkus comes back in. For his second at-bat, or excuse me, his second at-bat of the inning, 3rd at-bat of the game. Singled his first time around, walked his second. And first pitch to him, foul tip towards the practice field, off the light, and really close to some spectators there. And foul tip for the first strike of the at-bat for Munkus. And finding the strike zone is Harrison. 0-2 the count here in the bottom of the fourth. And Wright finds the gap between the shortstop and second baseman. Troup County sending their player home. Troup County finds 2 more runs. 6-1 the score with 2 outs. RBI single.
Up to bat, number 25.
And that's a double RBI single for Munkus. And up next is Walker. He was hit by a pitch from Elder in his first at-bat of the inning. Harris County looking to get out of this jam that they have created for themselves. 6-1 to the Tigers from Hamilton. The Tigers from LaGrange have scored 6. And going straight to the shortstop, and that should be the third out, and it is. 10 batters faced. For Harris County. Troup County managed to score 6, and it goes the way to Troup County here at the top of the 5th. They'll be up to bat is Harris County. We'll be right back, but first we want to give a word from Derek Moxley Concrete Services, who sponsors this Harris County Derek Moxley Concrete Services Game of the Week. Family owned and operated for over 28 years, Derek Moxley Concrete Services would love to help you with your next commercial or residential project. They specialize in those projects, and they would love to hear more information about the project you've got coming up. So give them a call at 706-566-9212 for more information. For Derek Moxley Concrete Services, thank you to them for sponsoring this Harris County Game of the Week. Also, big thank you to Sheriff Mike Jolly and the Harris County Sheriff's Department for sponsoring us here in Georgia on Kudzu Sports and Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Big thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC Coca-Cola, the Houston Clinic, Gordy Eye Care, Planet Fitness, Houlihan's, and many more of our partners for sponsoring us here in Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So we can bring high school sports from across Chattahoochee Valley to you here at home on YouTube and on Facebook. And starting the top of the 5th, for his 74th pitch. 75th for Perry. Coming up to bat will be here at the top of the 5th in relief of Dejon Elder. Is number 3 as he finds the gap in left field. Does he find it? He does, and it drops. And double there. That was Hudson Clark with a double to start off the inning. We should expect to see the first on-plate appearance of Sawyer Roper, number 14. Excuse me, might see the first at-bat of Caleb Jenkins, but we'll see how that goes here in a moment. So it was Hudson Clark to start off the inning with a double. As counts 0-1. And looking to go to third and steal, and called safe. As I believe it should be 1-1 here for Troup County. Here in the top of the 5th, Harris County has a runner in scoring position for Colt Angel, who flied out and singled, looking to find the gap on second base. Do they find it? No, they do not. They do get the out, though. Harris County gets the run, making the score 6-2 to Troup County.
Up to bat, number 14.
And Sawyer Roper is up. Grounded out to first in his first at-bat, struck out in his second. And coming to behind us for foul tip strike to make the count 0-1. And Perry looking for the fastball there. But instead, finds the outside of the strike zone to make the count 1-1. And swinging a whiff, strike 2, count 1-2 here at the top of the 5th. Troup County just looking to see if they can secure 8 more outs so they can get the win here against Harris County. Far outside ball there. Count runs even, 2-2. Perry picking up the pace of his pitches. And Roper to left field, and there should be a fly out, and it is.
Up to bat, number 11.
2 outs in a row. For Troup County. 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. And strike called there for Caden Dimitri. Making the count 0-1. Dimitri flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Second at-bat, strikeout. Third at-bat, ground out to first. And after a double and after a run in from stolen bases, at the bottom of the 5th, Troup County comes back to bat. After going for 10 batters in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to stay right here so I can give a shout out and thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you do and supporting us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live so we can bring high school athletics to you from all across the Chattahoochee Valley to you here on YouTube and on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more high school athletic content just like this. And if you're watching on YouTube, go follow us on Facebook on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for Houlihan's Highlight of the Week, rankings, the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show, and much more content of high school athletics from across the Chattahoochee Valley. If you're watching on Kudzu Sports, be sure to follow us on Facebook to follow Harris County High School Athletics as we go into the spring sports here in the Hamilton, Georgia, Harris County Tiger area. And I want to say a big shout out and thank you to our sponsors here on Kudzu Sports. Derek Mosley Concrete Services for sponsoring this Derek Mosley Concrete Services Harris County Game of the Week, along with Sheriff Mike Jolly and the Harris County Sheriff's Department. Thank you so much for supporting Kudzu Sports and high school athletics here in Hamilton, Georgia, along with Rick Knight and the State Farm Insurance Agency. Thank you so much for supporting us here. As we have Chase Mosley starting us here in the bottom of the 5th. As first pitch is a ball. Two balls in a row there. Three balls in a row so far near the bottom of the fifth. And 4 in a row equals a walk. So Harrison walks his first as Wilson struck out in the second. Bottom of the fourth, he had a sacrifice flyout that allowed a run into center field. And right now, Troup County has a player on first. Who's on first? Troup County's on first, but they're about to be on second. As that is the 5th ball in a row thrown by Harrison. And as I said, Wilson, the first baseman, struck out in his first at-bat. Second at-bat had a sacrifice fly out to center. And this time finds the gap in right field. Troup County waving them in, but at the last minute, calls for him to stay. And Jake Perry, the pitcher, flew out second inning, singled in the fourth, got a runner in scoring position. You would expect a single to allow run number 7 for Troup County to come in. As, if you're watching on Kudzu, your Harris County Tigers find themselves in the jam once again, this time with Harrison on the mound. Harrison checks it first, called safe. If you look on the box score in the back there, Troup County scored all of theirs in the bottom of the fourth. Look to see if they can grab a couple more runs as showing bunt. Pulls it back. The count's going to be 2-0. Again, just going to wait on confirmation from the home plate umpire. Two and 0 count. But potentially 3-0. Again, I'm going to wait for confirmation before I declare that. Check on first. Safe. Couple checks to first base in this at bat. Of course, have runner on third as well for Troup. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Count 3-0. And timeout called by Troup. Given the play there as Harris County looking to talk to Harrison. As this is pitch number 24 for Harrison. He only has one pitch that hasn't been called a walk yet, or a ball yet, but that, unfortunately for him, was a hit. As both teams are talking in their respective areas. And while we're at this juncture, I'm going to remind you of how these teams came into this game. We'll start with the pitching, defending Harris County. 18-5 overall, 11-1 in the region. Second place in their region, 9-1 at home, 7-3 away, 2-1 in neutral territory. Scored 219 runs, allowed 58, and they were on a 3-game winning streak. For Troup County, 19-3 overall, 10-0 in the region. First place in their region, 6-1 at home, 11-1 away, 2-1 in neutral territory. Scored 240 runs, allowed 77, currently on a 13-game winning streak. As Harrison facing 3 balls, no strikes, batter on first and third. Showing bunt again is Troup County. Look to see if they can create a play. Easily getting to second. Throw comes into first. Running into home. Double play potential, but no. Sacrifice bunt there gives Troup County the run scored, making it 7-2. as Trey Dean comes in. Making it. He flew out in the second, walked in the fourth. As Troup County makes it a 5-run lead. And curve comes in. Strike, first pitch for Harrison. As this is pitch number 26 for Harrison since he relieved Elder. And 2 strikes in a row. First 2 strikes of the inning that he's thrown. Harrison looking to see if he can get himself out of this jam, but instead he throws the ball in, making the count 1-2. Here in the bottom of the 5th. And pitch goes low, not able to handle it. Count 2-2. Runner advances to third. Dangerous scoring position once again here for Troup. They enjoy it. It's dangerous for Harris County. 2-2 count. And high fly ball. This should be called out in the zone, and it is. In first base.
Number 4, Torion Delaney.
As Delaney struck out / tag in the 3rd inning, walked the 4th. 3rd at bat. It's got a runner on 3rd base. And called ball low for Harrison. 7-2 for Troup County. And finds the gap, gets through, and that is run number 8 for Troup County. And that is a single there for Delaney. Top of the lineup, Edwards, left fielder. 4th at-bat of the game. Flew out to center field in the 1st inning. Grounded out to first in the 3rd. He's got another chance for a ground out here, and he does. And just like that, that is the 5th inning all told. As Troup County needs 6 more outs to determine a winner here in Troup County. I'm going to wait for just a second to see what happens here. We are going to go to the top of the 6th. Troup County comes out. They have a new pitcher. I'll let you know who that is coming out of this commercial break here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And pitching now for Troup County, number 16, Kason Spears. Jake Perry finished with 85 pitches for his Troup County Tigers. 3 strikeouts to his name. And first pitch finds the gap. And that is a single. Here to start the top of the 6th. As pinch runner coming in, that was number 35, Brody Johnson, with a single to start off the top of the 6th for the visiting Tigers from Hamilton. And up next is number 6, Gilstrap. As ball is called there. Here in the top of the 6th inning. As 2 balls thrown in a row there from Kason Spears. And looking to left field. Does he find the gap? He does. It hits the fence. And Harris County looking to see if they can grab their 3rd run of the game. Looking to see if they can throw it home at Troup County. Did they get it there? They do. Called out at home plate. Troup County makes the throw from left field all the way home, stopping a potential RBI there. But importantly for Gilstrap, that's a triple. And we go back up to the top to Will Dimitri. And Troup County with a great play there. That might be a contender for the Houlihan's Highlight of the Week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. But Troup County stopping what would have been a sure run there. As it's triple, as it goes to the shortstop. Troup County safe for Harris County. The Harris County does eventually find that 3rd run, though. And that is a single for Dimitri. As Luke McEldoon comes up for his 4th at bat. And gets hit by the pitch. Giving Harris County runners on 1st and 2nd. As Dejon Elder comes back in. As Elder single with an RBI and a ground out in his at-bats. But Kason Spears gets him swinging. For the first strike of the at-bat. And Spears stepped off the mound for a potential check on second, but didn't need it. That's just high. Ball 1 hits Elder. As comes inside, almost hits Elder for ball 2. And Elder swings, goes out to left field. This might be a home run, and it is. Home run by Dejon Elder, making the score 6-8. As Harris County brings it to within 2. And up next, number 3, Hudson Clark. Struck out in his first at-bat, was walked in his second, doubled in the third. As Troup County now has a meeting at the mound. While we're doing that, just another thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenson Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic, along with Planet Fitness, Gordy Eye Care, Houlihan's, Derek Monson Concrete Services, NIAG2, Columbus Lions, Sports Vision, Zaxby's, Carroll Purdue, State Farm, Alex Quinney Allstate for the Alex Quinney Allstate Good Hands Player of the Game, Coca-Cola, Terry Johnson Insurance Agency, Masterball, and all of our supporters and sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're Kudzu Sports. Again, big thank you to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring this Derek Moxley Concrete Services Game of the Week, along with Sheriff Mike Joy and the Harris County Sheriff's Department, and Rick Knight and his State Farm Agency down in Hamilton, Georgia. Just a block over from the square in Hamilton. And Spears looking to see what he can do after that home run. Foul tip in the parking lot. First strike for this at-bat. And ball outside, 1-1. Spears has let go of a hit in each of his at-bats that he's faced. Just outside the zone there, but called strike. Making the count 1-2 for the Troup County Tigers. Troup County just needs to find 5 more outs to win the game here. And goes down the line on third base from play from third to first. He has it, called out. Wonderful stretch play there from both edges of the diamond. From third to first. Next up, number 19, Colt Angel. Fly out in the first inning, single in the third, ground out in the fifth, and here in the sixth, batter number 7. Will this be lucky number 7 for Harris County, or will Troup finally be able to get out of this inning? 0-1 count to Troup County for Cason Spears. Colt Angel finds the gap between first and second base. Colt Angel looking to go for 2. Will he go for it? Third to second. And that is another hit for Harris County. And up to bat is number 14, Sawyer Roper. Ground out to first, strikeout, fly out, or how his first 3 at-bats have gone. And Troup County have another meeting here in the center. Again, big thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. And just like that, Cason Spears, only 2/3 of an inning pitched, and he is out. So we'll be right back here for more high school baseball action from Troup County on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Number 17, Rylan Kentrell comes in for Troup County here to try to get this final third out of this inning. And he throws 2 balls to start off his relief here against Harris County. Again, up to bat is, I believe, Sawyer Roper, number 14. And Roper goes around for a strike. And the 2-1 comes in, 2-2. Just want to give a big shout out to those of you watching on Kudzu Sports. Got Tara Wingard all the way from Alaska commenting. Thank you so much for watching us all the way from Alaska. I believe it's like 3 o'clock over there, so we're so glad you're tuned in at the end of your workday over there. Also, Lee Ellen Dimitri Anderson, thank you so much for tuning in as well. As the 2-2 comes in, make that 3-2. Also, if you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, comment down below where you're watching from. Might just give you a shout out here on the stream. As the count is 3-2, full count. Cantrell looking to get out of this inning. And he does so with a strikeout. And just like that, the inning is done. The top of the inning is done. We go to the bottom. Troup County 8, Harris County 6. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports and Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
All right, welcome back here to Troup County, Tiger Field on Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Kudzu Sports. New pitcher for Harris County, number 24, Fuller Carver, looking to see if he can get 3 all-important outs here for Harris County, trying to not let their lead go any further up. Again, reminder, if you're watching on Kudzu Sports and on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, comment down below where you're watching from. Love to give you a shout-out here on the stream. As I'm watching, and a lot of fans are watching here too from Tiger Field in Troup County, Battle of the Tigers, Battle of the Counties. We have play 2 center field, 1 pitch, 1 out. Here for
Number 7, Davis Bunkis.
Harris County. And sorry, I'm trying to get these stats up to date as Munkus comes in. We have on over on Kudzu Sports, we have Valley, Alabama, K.S. Henderson Pittman watching from Valley. We have Joy Wallace pulling for the Harris County Tigers from Catala. Thank you so much for tuning in over there on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know where you're watching from as well. Got some Troup County fans over on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. As we are in a 1-1 situation here at the bottom of the 6th. And 2 strikes in a row for Carver. And ball 2 comes in, making the count 2-2. Pitchers count here. It's again Harris County looking to see if they can escape the bottom of the 6th, to see if they can pull in some runs at the top of the 7th. And count 3-2. And Munkus, single in his first at-bat, walked in his second. His third at-bat came in the bottom of the 4th, and he had a 2 RBI single. And foul to the netting. We have Kathy from Columbus. Thank you so much for watching us here on Kudzu Sports. And a reminder, this is Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And 3-2, full count to Munkus. Finds the inside. That'll be a walk for Carver. Troup County with 1 out, runner on first. As Carson Walker comes in. Walker for Troup as Troup brings in number 20 as a pinch runner. Walker flew out to center field in the first, hit by a pitch in his first at bat in the 4th, and then he grounded out to end the 4th to the shortstop. Troup County has 1 on base, 1 out. As the sun is finally beginning to set right behind us here as first pitch comes in as a ball. Again, we were right. You can see I-85 right behind us here. Beautiful school is Troup County. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I drive by this school a lot in my day-to-day, but being here for the first time, it's a wonderful facility, beautiful field. Softball field is right behind us. I believe we have their soccer and practice field. They have an indoor facility. Wonderful facilities here in Troup County. As strike comes in, 1-1. And count runs even. And ball comes in, 2-1. And checking on the runner on first is Carver. Third batter he's faced. And count runs 3-1. Flew out the first, walked his last. Looking like this may be another walk coming in. But 3-1 count. Swing. Strike two. Full count now.
All right, Carson, you got this.
As this is Carson Walker, the third baseman for Troup County. 3-2, full count. And in the zone, called a strikeout.
Now batting number 8, Chase Mosley.
As Chase Mosley, the shortstop, comes on for Troup County. Mosley doubled in his first at-bat. Got an RBI bunt in his second. As the check goes wrong, and Troup County has a runner in scoring position. Mosley's third at-bat was a walk in the fifth inning. And here in the sixth, his fourth at-bat of the night. As, again, Troup County has that runner in scoring position now. 2 outs, though. As is pitch number 15 for Carver. And pitch number 15 is the ball. 1-0. Here for Troup County. Hitters count so far. Carver checking the second. Ball comes in, and it's called a ball. 2-0. Carver with the pitch, finding the gap, and not able to pick it up. Troup County sending runner home, and they get it. And that is an RBI single. For Mosley. Giving themselves an insurance run there. Making it the score 9-6, Harris County. And up next is number 3, Courtney Wilson, first baseman, struck out in the second inning. Sacrifice fly to center field in the fourth, singled in the fifth, and now here in the bottom of the sixth. There's a chance to increase that lead for themselves even more, but instead it goes swing and a miss, strike for Troup County. And low in the zone and out of the zone, it's a ball. Count runs even, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And fly out just over the netting. Behind the visitor's dugout. Count runs 1-2. And for your Harris County Tigers, Carver one pitch away from getting out of this inning with a 3-run deficit. But Courtney Wilson is looking to do anything to keep this going. Called strike. And Carver gets them out with a strikeout. And moving to the top of the 7th, your Harris County Tigers have 3 outs left to go to determine to see if they can do anything more. We'll be right back here on Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. But before we do, a word from our sponsor here on Kudzu Sports, Derek Moxley Concrete Services. But I do want to mention before we do that, for one last time in this game, if you're watching on Kudzu Sports or over on YouTube, comment down below where you're watching from. I'll give you a shout out. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live on Kudzu Sports. Derek Moxley Concrete Services has been family owned and operated for over 28 years. They specialize in residential and commercial construction. They would love to help you out on your next project. For more information, give them a call at 706-566-9212. Thank you to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring the Derek Moxley Concrete Services Harris County Game of the Week. And this Harris County Game of the Week is coming to you from another county, Troup County, LaGrange, Georgia, at Troup County High School. Just off of I-85, I believe exit 16, exit 14, something like that. But you can see in the background the trucks going up and down I-85. Troup County has 3 more outs to close out this game. And I believe that they just brought in a pitcher. I will get you the number of that pitcher as soon as I can see it. I believe that is number 7 for Troup County. Left-hander. And give me just a moment. I'm going to pull up that number so I can let you know who that is if you're watching from Harris County. This is their 3rd reliever for Troup. That is left-hander, number 7. This is Munkus coming up to the mound. At the 7th, number 7 in the 7th, seeing if he can close out the game. And up to bat for Harris County. Excuse me while I wait on the number, but I believe this should be Caden Dimitri. Pitcher inside of the zone finds a strike, and this is Dimitri. To start off the bottom of the top of the 7th for Harris County. As Munkus with a strike and a ball, Dimitri to the fence and hits it just inside. Looking to go to is Dimitri, and stand up double for Harris County. And Harris County now has a runner on with a double. And this is Brody Johnson, the catcher, with a walk, single in his first 3 at-bats. Got LaDon from Fortson watching us here on Kudzu Sports. Again, put in the chat where you're watching from, and I'll give you a shout-out here on Kudzu Sports. Do it over on YouTube as well on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as first pitch strike for Munkus, who just let go of a hit. Runner in scoring position. Into the dirt, ball for the left-hander. As it's a 1-1 count to Munkus, Harris County runner in scoring position. As 1-1 to Johnson. And swing and a miss. Pitchers count 1-2. As this is pitcher number 4 Excuse me, pitcher number this is pitcher number 4 for Troup. Played Spears and Cantrell throughout the 6th inning. And Troup County looking to see if they can get the throwback, but they don't. So far, Munkus has thrown strike ball with a hit at the end of the first batter, which led to that double. Dimitri almost got it over the line in the outfield, but instead got it on the fence. As payoff pitch comes in, grounder to third base. Hesitation to go to second, but first out to first base, and Troup County has one of the 3 outs that they need.
Up next, number 6.
And up next is number 6, Jacob Gilstrap. Walk. First at bat, fly out to between center and right field, and a triple in his 3rd at bat. This is his 4th at bat in this game. Again, Troup County does have those insurance runs. Here as first pitch for Munkus finds the strike zone, 0-1. 2 Munkus here. Pitch comes in, foul tip. Making the count 0-2. This is Gilstrap. Runner on second for Harris County. And Gilstrap on the payoff pitch against Munkus. And trying to bring a curve ball in, but instead curls it outside the zone, and it's a ball. And swing and a miss. Munkus has a strikeout. And for Harris County, it all comes down to this. Back to the top of the lineup, we're going to number 5, Will Dimitri. And Munkus' first pitch to Dimitri, foul tip. Still runner on scoring position here for Harris County. And the pitch finds the bottom of the zone. Munkus with one more strike, and this will end the game. And the pitch coming in from Munkus. Up by 3. Pitch comes in, tipped up into the foul territory, and this should be, and it is, out number 3. And just like that, in the Battle of the Tigers, Troup Counties comes out on top, 9-6. And Troup County wins the game, scoring 9 over your Harris County Tigers, scoring 6. Beautiful game by both teams. Both teams had a chance to come back against each other there. Box score in the first, Harris County 1, Harris County scored 1, Troup County 0. Scoreless second, scoreless third. Harris County 0 runs in the top of the 4th. Troup County scored 6. Top of the 5th, Harris County scored 1. Troup County scored 2. Top of the 6th, your Harris County Tigers came back with 4 runs, but Troup County grabbed their insurance run to win the game. Both teams scoreless in the 7th. Of course, didn't need to go to the bottom of the 7th for Troup County. Again, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you do and supporting us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, so we can bring high school sports from all across the Cherokee Valley to you here at home on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, want to give a big shout out to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring the Derek Moxley Concrete Services Harris County Game of the Week. Also, a big thank you to Sheriff Mike Jolly in the Harris County Sheriff's Department, and also a big thank you as well to Rick Knight State Farm Insurance Agency over in Hamilton, Georgia, just a block over from the Hamilton Square. This has been an exciting matchup to be here with you tonight. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you're watching from. Again, comment down below where you are watching from. I'd love to shout it out again next time I do a broadcast with you all here on Kudzu Sports. Big thank you to Rick Beach for allowing me to come and commentate for you guys on this baseball match on 27 here on Kudzu Sports and on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So thank you to Thrift Behringer for allowing me to produce and call play-by-play here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you both so much. And that will do it for the night here in Troup County in LaGrange, Georgia. For Kudzu Sports and for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, this is Tyler Dyke signing off with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you stay safe. We hope to see you soon for another match here on Kudzu Sports and Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Finally, for this Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live production, this is Tyler Dykes with you. Thank you so much for watching, and go Tigers. Also, one last thing I forgot to mention, I wanted to say a big thank you to Troup County for their hospitality here. They helped me set up in this position, helped me run power, and they were just overall great. Thank you so much for your help, and thank you to Troup County coaches and staff and everybody for welcoming us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we wish you well for the rest of your baseball season. And finally, this is Tyler Dykes with Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Again, we hope we have a safe night. Hope we see you soon here on Kudzu Sports, and go Tigers.